Hi everyone! Tonight we're going to make a small flip top box that you can put little gifts or treats in. I got the dimensions from a video online and it was so cute. I can't remember who the demonstrator was, but if you Google flip top box, I'm sure it'll come up in YouTube. At the end of the video I will show you the dimensions on a sheet of paper if you want to write them down so that you can create it at home. So you'll start by cutting a piece of designer series paper at 5.5 inches by 9 inches, which I've already done. Then on the 5-inch side, you're going to take your scoring blade. Remember that's the excuse me, light gray one, and you're going to score it at 1 inch. So this cutting board has an inch on this side and an inch on this side, which makes it really easy to do. So remember, the light gray is the scoring blade and the dark gray is the cutting blade. So we're going to score it at 1 inch. I'm going to give it a spin around and score it again on this side at 1 inch. The next step is to turn it so that the 9-inch side is along the top of your cutting board, and you're going to score it at 1 inch. And slide it on over, and you're going to score it at 4 inches. And when you're scoring it, make sure it lines up all the way down with that 4-inch line so that it's not a crooked score line. Then you're going to give it a spin, and you're going to score it again at 1 inch. And 4 inches. And that's the only scoring you need to do. You can see the score lines better on the back side. The next step is to cut up to the score lines on both sides. So on the 9-inch side, I'm just going to cut up to the score line, and you're going to do that all the way across. Give it a spin, do the same thing on that side. The next step is just to fold it on all of the score lines. I want this to be the outside of my box, so I'm going to fold everything in. This box is so simple, and it would come in handy at Christmas and Valentine's Day. Anytime you need a little box to put something in. This is perfect for jewelry. I didn't cut that one all the way up. Let me make sure I get it all the way to the score line. A little box of craft supplies if you have someone who likes to craft. So now you can start to see how it's coming together. So when we're done, it'll close like this and be a little box. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take these inside edges right here, and I'm just going to, right here, taper them off a little bit so that when they fold in, they don't stick out. So just cut a little bit off of each one. Now, to hold this box together, we're going to use something called tear and tape. This is just double-sided sticky tape, but it's really easy to just tear like that, and then you just put it on whatever you want to close, and then peel this part off. And it tapes and it sticks. But I want to make sure I have all of my pieces put together before I start taping everything up. So let's make sure we get tape everywhere we need it. So that's going to tape and hold these two together like so. So we need to taper these ends. Again, this is the Painted Autumn Designer Series paper. It also comes with a stamp set called Painted Harvest. It's a beautiful sunflower set. Also has some leaves in it. It's good for fall, but it also has some sentiments for Thanksgiving and for just being thankful. Not just for Thanksgiving, but some of them are. So now we've got all those little pieces cut off. Let me grab the tear and tape and we'll just add some tape to all of those flaps. Now we're ready to start taping it up. So just peel your tape, this slick side of your tape off, and then just fold it over and pinch it close. We'll do that on this one as well. Then we're going to do the same thing to the middle tabs. Almost done. You can see we have the bottom part completed. Now we'll just do these tabs up here. Fold them over. And now our box is complete. We'll just close it up. So you can see we have a cute little gift box that took maybe 5 minutes to make. And really and truly you could do this assembly line style and create a lot of them. It would be really cute in Christmas designer papers, or even Valentine's Day, or truly just any Mother's Day, anything with flowers, Mother's Day, Easter. Super easy. Lots of things you can put in there. But we're not finished yet. Let's make a tag to go with this cute little box. We're going to use our scalloped edge punch. This is a really neat punch that you can create scallops with, bookmarks with. I can even show you how to create a little treat container with it. So what I've done is cut a piece of Very Vanilla, and I've cut it 2 inches by 4 inches, and you just open your punch up, slide it into this grooved area, and push it all the way up, and then give it a punch. And when you're done, you get this little tagged end. Set that to the side. Next, I'm going to take a scrap piece of my sunflower paper that is also in the Painted Harvest suite in the Designer's Paper Series. And you can see this is an end piece, and the sunflower was cut off, so I really couldn't use it on a lot of projects, but what I'm going to do is cut that sunflower out and show you how to use even this scrap piece. So fast forward, now I've got it cut out, and we're going to take it and we're going to place it right here on the edge of that. But that tag is a little long, so I think what I'll do is move it down here and make sure my stamp fits on here. I'm going to use my stamp from the latest Paper Pumpkin, August, and I'm going to use the To From. So we'll place it on the stamp block, and let's see, will it fit right there? It sure will. So I'm going to just place it there and then pick it up. I'm going to use the color called Soft Suede. a couple of months ago, soft suede was the ink spot for the paper pumpkin. I'll tap it, get a little bit of ink on there. Place the tag sentiment, or the tag to from there. Set that to the side. Now I'll get my tear and tape, and we'll set this sunflower down. So I've put the tape in 2 areas just to hold it on securely. We'll just place this sunflower right up here at the edge, like so. And my tag's a little long, so I think I'm going to take my trimmer back over, and I'm just going to trim a little bit of that off since it's so long. So now I've got my tag almost finished. I'm going to grab some baker's twine. This is my baker's twine jar. You can see I have lots of colors. It's only $3 a spool at Stampin' Up, and it's nice linen thread. So what I've done is I'm going to use the soft suede, the crushed curry, and the very vanilla. I've cut 7 strips of crushed curry and vanilla, and then 1 strip of the soft suede. So I'm just going to take all of these and twist them together and put them through that hole for my tag. And then fold it over. We'll put the brown one right down here. And we're just going to tie this up in a bow. Now, I'm going to tell you a secret to tying bows. When you tie the first knot, make it as tight as you can, and then tie it again so it makes a knot. And then the next step is just to tie your loops. Pull it tight, and then what I like to do is take my scissors and put them through my, well, first I like to play with my loops and get them, pull them small, and then pull them tight, and that just keeps tightening it up till you get it to the size you want. And then sometimes what I like to do is take my scissors and put them through the loops and pull up while I'm pulling the tails down, and that makes it tighter and makes it prettier. Now we'll just trim it up. We'll just trim some of these off at different lengths. And if you wanted to, you could probably even tie knots in the ends of these, or you could unravel them and make them look more like a tassel. But you just don't want them all to be the same size. It wouldn't look correct. I'll just fluff them up a little bit. So there we have our cute tag to go on our box. So there it is, a little gift box. I want to show you a couple more that I made. Same pattern, only different papers, just to give you a look at how different they can look based on the paper you use. Here's one using Spooky Night and the pumpkins that we have punched out before, and if you'll notice, I put the little black rhinestones in for the eyes to make them sparkle. I stamped the To From in our Whisper White. If you haven't used that before, it takes a long time to dry, like overnight. So when you stamp with it, make sure you don't smudge it. So there's one. And then the other one is using the Cat Punch and just adding the rhinestones for the eyes and a little bow. So there you have it. 3 little gift boxes that are very easy to make and pretty fast. Have a good night.